Hello folks, once again I'm here to take you deep into a different world. A world where 50-year-old cars are traded like brand new 2026 models. A world where age doesn't mean depreciation, it means appreciation. Like 24 karat gold that never loses its value. This is the Iranian car market. If you are a true car enthusiast, make sure to subscribe and join me on this journey, because today I want to talk about a real legend. A legend so forgotten that even the company that built it seems to have erased it from memory. I'm serious. Sometimes I feel like Nissan itself doesn't even remember making this car. The car I'm talking about is the blue Nissan or Nissan Junior.
بونت دیزل زامیاد با افزایش 10% تمام موتور و سرعت خودرو نسبت به خودروی بنزینی، کاهش مصرف سوخت کمتر از 8 لیتر در 100 کیلومتر، کاهش آلودگی هوا، مجهز به گیربکس 5 دانده جهت کاهش سوخت و چندین مزیت دیگر. به عمل کار برآید، به سخنرانی نیست. زامیاد توانمند.
The first generation launched in 1956, the second came in 1962, and the final generation was produced in Japan from 1970 to 1982. The Junior was designed to sit between Datsun trucks and Nissan's heavier diesel lineup. Later, Nissan merged with Prince Motors. Time moved on, and the Junior quietly disappeared from the global market. But here is the twist. This forgotten truck caught the attention of determined Iranians. In 1970, an Iranian company called Zamyad began producing it. Up until 1996, these trucks still used genuine Japanese engines. After that, when those engines were discontinued, quality dropped dramatically. Owners complained, standards changed, but the truck itself refused to die. And this is where culture takes over. The blue Nissan isn't just a truck anymore. It's practically a moving landmark. That bright blue paint makes it visible from a mile away. In every city, every village, every bazaar, you will see one howling watermelons, sheep, or stacks of bricks, or as you can see here, Persian carpets. Even sometimes in the countryside, entire families ride in the back, as if it was a bus with no seats. The roar of its engine echoing through narrow streets, it's the soundtrack of Iran's working class. The blue Nissan's cultural journey didn't stop on the streets. The car rolled its way onto the TV screen. A comedy drama series was made around this very truck. And just like in real life, the blue Nissan wasn't just a prop, it was the star. Its presence on screen was instantly relatable because every Iranian viewer had already seen, heard, or ridden in one before. And that's the magic of it, a workhorse designed for hauling bricks and sheep, transformed into a cultural symbol that lives in both reality and fiction. It's rare for a car to be both a tool of labor and a piece of popular culture, but the blue Nissan managed exactly that. Let's take a closer look at the car. The legendary blue Nissan. Just look at it. That bright sky blue paint has become its identity, a color that makes it stand out on every street and every dirt road in Iran. The front is simple yet bold, with two round headlights and a wide grille that feels like a time capsule from the 1970s. Its body is flat and boxy, with no unnecessary curves, pure utility in design. Black steel wheels complete the look, reminding you this truck wasn't built to impress, it was built to work. The blue Nissan isn't just a pickup, it's a tool that adapts to whatever the owner needs. Some use the load bed to haul basic goods. Others mount a freezer to transport meat and perishable items. Whatever job you can think of, the blue Nissan is somehow capable of doing it. Officially, Zamyad rates this truck with a payload of 2,100 kg, but many owners claim they've pushed it beyond 3 tons. Proof of how tough and overworked these trucks can be. Under the hood, it's powered by a 2.4-liter engine, essentially the same 8-valve engine from the old Datsun 720. Over the years, it's been updated to meet emission standards like Euro 5. Other updates are including moving from a traditional cable throttle to an electronic system, and with features like ABS and EBD, the ECU and electrical system have been modernized as well. Zamyad also builds a 2.8-liter diesel version for those who need even more pulling power. But make no mistake, this is still a very basic truck. Driving it can be exhausting. For instance, most versions don't even have hydraulic steering. Turning those front wheels requires serious muscle, especially when the truck is empty. Some models do come with air conditioning, but imagine driving in 50-degree summer heat in the city. Sweating behind the wheel of this beast, fighting to steer, trust me, it's not a task for everyone. That's one of the reasons nobody in Iran wants to mess with blue Nissan drivers. In recent years, Zamyad has added a tachograph to the car. This device is usually reserved for heavy trucks and buses to monitor driver activity and rest times. It's a step towards safety, and given how often these trucks are involved in intercity accidents, it's something that really matters. This particular car even came with AC, a luxury that feels almost unbelievable for a truck this raw. The blue Nissan is a true laborer. You don't expect much comfort inside. The cabin is as simple as it gets. The seats are upright, stiff, and the driver and passenger share one long bench that barely gives you any room to move. This truck has never been about luxury. It was about getting the job done. And yet I couldn't bring myself to ask the owner for a ride. After all, driving a Zamyad has always been more stress than joy, and I wasn't ready to go through that ordeal again. In 2007, Zamyad tried to reinvent the blue Nissan in white, a version called the Zamyad Shuka. Built on the same platform, it was considered a step forward when it first hit the market. Unlike the old blue Nissan, the Shuka came with hydraulic steering and air conditioning, luxuries the original never offered on that time. Zamyad even redesigned the front face to make it stand out. But the Shuka's story was short. By 2012, it was gone from production, fading into memory. Fast forward to this year's auto show, and Zamyad surprised everyone again. They decided to give their iconic truck a new look, this time in black. And it wasn't just the paint. For the first time in decades, the truck was shown with features no one thought they'd ever see on a Zamyad. The shock was real. The blue Nissan had suddenly stepped into a new era. The wheelbase has grown by 16 centimeters. Inside, there are redesigned seats with better ergonomics, a new trim, and a refreshed cabin layout. Safety features have been added too: seatbelt reminders, lane departure warning, advanced emergency braking, and traction and stability control. The new Zamyad has new headlights. Driver and passenger seats are now adjustable, something unthinkable in the old Zamyad. All in all, this new version feels like the company finally decided to drag the blue Nissan into the 21st century. The blue Nissan is more than a pickup truck. It's more than a utility vehicle. It's a living legend, still in production today and still everywhere across Iran. Over the years, countless pickup trucks have come and gone. Small ones, medium ones, even larger, more modern ones. But none of them ever replaced this. In Iran's automotive world, there are small pickups, medium pickups, and then there is the blue Nissan standing in a category of its own long before you even reach large trucks. It's carved out a segment so unique that people don't compare it anymore. They simply call it the blue Nissan. From construction sites to village roads, from crowded city streets to the most remote corners of the country, this truck has carried more than just cargo. It has carried everyday life for decades. And even today, the Zamyad truck, as it is officially called, sells for around $8,500, keeping it within reach of the people who still depend on it. Alright guys, thanks for watching this episode. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I'll see you very soon.